Hey everyone, I'm PvtHudson, and this is Super Monday Night Combat. Yes indeed. What exactly is Super Monday Night Combat? Well, it is... what a perfect time to start recording with trolls in chat. There we go. Let's try to ignore that. What is Monday Night Combat? Well, it's a sequel to Monday Night Combat, which unfortunately was not a very successful game. Super Monday Night Combat is basically a third-person shooter with... It's a DOTA-style game, but it's played in as a third-person shooter, really. So this is the screen you get when you load the game up. You know, it's your typical... looks like other DOTA-style games, such as Dota 2 and Han. There is no... that stupid, like, outside game launcher that League of Legends runs, that really bad, shitty Adobe Air thing, which is completely pointless. There's none of that. You just get this nice, very nice looking UI. You have your name in the bottom left-hand corner with your experience, along with your wins, losses, and leaves. This is not a very impressive looking record, but I'll explain why later. Your friends list does not show up if you've modified your privacy settings. Like, I set my thing to show that friends only, and so it's not showing up here. That's, I don't really care. I could care less. And over here, you know, it just tells you all the latest information, pretty much. It tells you the latest news, giving you the latest patch notes, and they patch this weekly. Every Thursday they patch it. New hero out, and of course, you know, shows you a guide for new players. Yeah, news tab gives you past and current patches. Locker room. Okay, these are where the heroes are. You know, there's different types of classes. And you know, it might look slim now, but you know, it's a beta. They're constantly adding new stuff. You have commandos, which are all extremely difficult to play. They're mostly melee based and really challenging to play. I played as Captain Spark, this dude, one time. It was very embarrassing, to say the least. It gives you the player model, skill list, various uniforms you can buy. Yeah, this is a free-to-play game, so, you know, makes money through microtransactions. You can buy non-game changing elements such as skins and taunts. These ones, the action hero and the dance one, these are, if you buy it once, you can use it for every hero, I'm pretty sure. Same thing with Valentine, I'd imagine. Don't quote me on that, though. But of course they have default ones. This is the stock one, these two, these are stock. So some characters have, like, default taunts. If they don't, then they just include these two. I'm pretty sure they'll add in, like, a nice default taunt to the ones that don't have it yet. And these bios are really funny to read, especially Wascott's. I mean, this guy basically was such a huge fan of Monday Night Combat. He kept calling in every single day to you know, and he worshipped, like, the mascot of it, calling every single day, and to like, you know, get a chance to talk to mascot. And when he finally did, he just hung up on him, so he went, like, mentally crazy. And yeah, this is just hilarious. Good stuff. What was it? Yeah. Close personal friends with Bullseye. Bullseye's the mascot, his soulmate. Everything's in quotes, of course. Not allowed to come within 100 feet of Bullseye. Founded the Bullseye Foundation, non-profit organization that gives grants to youth-oriented programs on behalf of Bullseye. Note, Bullseye is not affiliated with the Bullseye Foundation. So yeah, it's silly stuff like that. It's amusing to read through. So yeah, like I said, commandos are mostly a melee class, extremely difficult to play as. Strikers are, you know, pretty much a jack-of-all-trades class. Enforcers are really tanky and slow-moving characters. Defenders are your supporting classes. They can heal you and place, like, defensive structures. Support has a fire base, which is a little turret. While, it's not little, it's actually medium-sized, I'd guess, while Combat Girl can, plays down several combat kitties, which are small little turrets. And this guy's his taunts are hilarious.
The water that supports the jet ski is the same that engulfs it. When a tree dies, only the woodpeckers profit.
Makes no sense, but it's hilarious. And of course you have sharpshooters who are your snipers. Oh, and the best thing is that when viewing taunts, yeah, when you go into the taunts thing to check it out, the music in the background goes away. So, you know, at least lets you hear everything that the characters to say clearly. And this is great too. This is hilarious. That is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This, I don't exactly know what this is. I have 40 hours clocked into this game. Let's see what this is. Oh, it lets you... Oh, I see. This isn't really relevant right now. Yeah, it lets you customize a pro. Allows you to, like, instead of having to do it all, setting things up manually when you join a game, you can just, by doing this, prepare all of it. Like if you're playing like Gunner, for example, which is the only one I've unlocked so far. You know, if you have multiple uniforms, endorsements, and products, instead of having to set everything up individually when you join a match, you can just prepare all this stuff in advance. That's pretty cool. Endorsements are like runes from League of Legends. Basically, like stat boosting stuff. The highest tier ones are ridiculously expensive. They cost almost as much as the heroes themselves. Oh yeah, what I forgot to mention is, yeah, you gain these combat credits every time after a game, and here, this is the Uber points, which is how much it costs to unlock the hero with real money, while this is how much it would cost with combat credits. As you can see, they vary in prices. 4,500 is the lowest one, the cheapest one, while 9,000 is the most expensive one. And this is fully integrated through Steam, so if you want to add money, like, say like this, you know, it opens up a message in a Steam wallet. So, you know, it's fully Steam integrated. That's pretty cool. So yeah, these are like League of Legends type of stuff. And note that you can only purchase them with combat credits. You cannot buy power in this game, which is great, of course. And the most powerful ones, the bacon endorsements, also give you a negative side effect. So these things are not properly balanced yet. Many people aren't using them. So, I mean, I'm sure they'll look into them. But as of right now, remember, this is a beta. So as of right now, they really aren't all that useful, in my opinion at least. I don't know, these are way too expensive. But, you know, there's some theory crafting going on in the forums if you're interested, so, you know, check that out. Products they recently introduced about 2 weeks ago, I think. These are more boosts for your character. You get 3 for free, and the rest you have to buy. And once again, only purchasable with combat credits. Can't buy power. Well, there we go, yeah. While at full health, automatically adds plus 25 armor per second. And some of these have requirements. For example, this one, your character in the match needs to be at least level 10 before this thing kicks in. You have Snappy Comeback, which requires you to be level 2 and gives you 10-second burst of 200 speed every respawn. You know, it has a recharge time as well. These things are pretty cool. I haven't checked out any of the paid ones because I'm just trying to get new heroes right now. Plaything shows you all the server locations right now, as well as the players in each one. US East, generally even people from Europe and South America play on US East because it's just it's the most popular one. There's this replay feature, although this is in like really early stages, but that's more than I can say for some people. Cough, League of Legends, cough. Yeah, this shows you like recent games that have been played and allows you to like download and view them. It's not really working properly for me. I don't know if it works for anyone. But, you know, this is cool. And help, of course, shows you the guide on the game. You know, pretty much every single person who gets in the beta should really read through this at first. That's about it. I don't really know what else, if I left anything out in the UI. So I guess I'll be showing you some gameplay footage right now. Alright, here's a recorded match. This one's a little special because we're playing with creative director and lead designer of Super Monday Night Combat, Uber Scathus. And as you start the game, you're greeted by the announcer, who usually does not cut out, but as I said before, this is a beta. We have the typical fan service of scantily clad, big cleavage females, who are the pit girls of the respective teams.
Spunky Cola! If it's legal to use, shouldn't it be legal to sell?
Yeah, the announcer is great. They should really add in more lines. It's hilarious. Alright, so you start off in your spawn. B shows you the skill menu. You have 5 skills. 3 are actives, 2 are passives. And the abilities are Shift, Q, and E, so it's right next to your WASD keys. And like I said, you can rebind them to whatever you want. And the 2 passives is increasing offense or increasing defense. And you know what we see here is like a standard DOTA style match. After a while, bots start to spawn. And there's 2 lanes. As you can see on top of the screen, there is no map really, but we have that little overlay that shows you the bots pushing the lanes. You know, how far one lane is pushed, how far the other lane is pushed. And you know, instead of having like a Nexus in League of Legends, you have a money ball, which is pretty much a big ass ball of money, and that's what you're trying to destroy your opponent. Oh, am I gonna kill her? Am I? Yes, I do. And I leveled up. That's nice. Where was I? Oh. Yeah, and you know, there's various bots here. The small, tiny ones are called slim bots, which you see here. There's a large. Oh no, yeah, you might know that. That move. Yeah, I really hate that. You know, Blitzcrank has the same grab from LoL, Pudge, and I believe Clockwork too has it in Dota. You know, standard, you know, moves that we have already seen being done. And yeah, so the small ones are slim bots, the larger ones are, there's the large oval shaped ones, those are called Fuji bots. Then there's you can spawn some bots as well on the sides of the map. Ooh, no, I blinked away. Mobility, that guy's not mobile at all. Am I gonna get this combat girl? Certainly hope so. There we go. Yeah. And you can spawn bots on the sides of the maps. You can spawn a bouncer, which is like this, like a big ass hulking thing. Well, it's not hulking. It's like pouncing towards enemies, and it like grapples them. And another one called an unset, I believe. That one's fairly useless. It's like it's ranged, and it also goes for the heroes, but doesn't really do that much. It's like, and these of course use in-game money. You know, you farm bots as you would farm minions in League and Dota. And I'm getting my ass. No, actually I'm fine. Gonna kill this guy. Yeah, not that many people are good with those commandos. They're really difficult to play. As you see there, he went for me, then switched target to someone else, and ended up just getting himself killed. Where was I? Wow, I keep losing my train. Oh no! Wow. Well, that was pretty good. That did not result in a death here. Yeah, so I'm playing Gunner, and his first ability is a ground slam. If you do it above someone's head, it flattens them into a pancake. His second ability, like, turns him into pretty much a stationary turret. It also gives a small armor aura to teammates. And yeah, it increases your fire rate and your firepower. It allows you to do crit shots and stuff like that. While his third ability is pretty much oh no, that guy's really annoying, really getting on my nerves. While his third ability is pretty much a homing missile, but it can be blocked easily through walls and stuff like that. So if you run behind a wall, it will most likely not hit you. You see, I just launched it at her. It does a good amount of damage. I have a killing streak, which looks like I am about to lose. Yeah. I lost that. And this is some pretty sloppy gameplay for me. I'm recording this with Fraps, so I'm playing at 30 frames per second right now. I used to before, like my other videos, I would just turn off the frame rate cap from Fraps. I would just like set it to 100, and you know that was fine for like some of my older videos, but didn't work out for this one game I'm trying to review, Duke Nukem Forever. I have like a terabyte of footage of that, and turns out Fraps caused an issue with that game, and basically the audio and video is out of sync. So I have like a terabyte of data that I'm trying to somehow salvage that I'll need to manually align when I'm reviewing. Oh, here we have the Annihilator. Yeah, so I'm playing as 30 frames per second, so obviously things are, you know, not as smooth. Mouse response rate isn't all that great. You know, just not as accurate. It's a problem. And there we go. Get the Annihilator, and then I die shortly after, but I got it. The Annihilator basically, it spawns every 5 minutes. It costs 1,000 credits to use, and it kills every single enemy bot on the map while also doing a lot of damage to enemy pros. It's great, and there's always like really big adrenaline fights around the Annihilator as both teams try to get it. Yeah, if you die a lot of times in a row without getting a kill, that was amusing. You get like a comeback bonus when you do get a kill as a way of like, grappled out of the arena.
Itchy finger, hold it down without a frown.
Aside from the bots you can buy, there's also ejectors. I mean, the original Monday Night Combat, I love that game. People still play it, not that many. There's generally around 3 to 4, like, full or near full servers still, so that's good. I still get a chance to play it sometimes. But it had, like, quite a bit of problems. And lots of people, I personally didn't mind most of these. I mean, lots of people were like, the grapples in that game, most of them were like one-hit kills. And, you know, they just felt cheap to some players. And, you know, to lowly skilled players or players not just that experienced in the game. So, you know, the assassin in that game was, you know, people would just cry that she's overpowered. I thought the game was perfectly balanced, really. I mean, but, you know, you also had, like, different unlockables and stuff to get. Like, if you use, like, a gold armor endorsement, then you can't be killed through any grapple. So that, like, solved that problem completely. But, you know, people just didn't give it a chance, I guess, or just didn't even know about it. And it just was never popular. Probably because, you know, people just thought it was a TF2 clone. I mean, it has the cartoony feel to it, and it was just not marketed properly. This has nothing in common with Team Fortress 2 at all. Like, seriously. This is just like the graphic style, cartoony graphic style. So what? You know, big fucking deal. Who cares? Seriously, it's a completely different gameplay style. You know, it's Dota inspired. It's lots of Dota elements. Oh, up on top also, there's even jungling in here. You know, there's a jungle up on top on the second platform in this level. There's a jungle in every single level. Those black bots that spawn, those are all neutral creeps. You know, it's awesome. This game rules. And the other problem the original Monday Night Combat had, and I die again. So sloppy. Embarrassing myself in front of the developer. Yeah, the other problem the original game had was that the matches didn't really end. Well, at least not end appropriately. What the game originally had was the matches were all on a 10-minute time limit. And you had 10 minutes to destroy the enemy money ball. And because in that game you could also build and repair turrets, you know, there were specific designations of where you can place a turret down. There were 4 different turret types, most of which were useless. That's another problem. And yeah, you can upgrade the turrets there. The support could repair the turrets, he can improve the turrets. So the matches would, like, you know, they would drag on. Well, they would have dragged on if there was no time limit, but with the time limit, what happened was after 10 minutes, it went into overtime mode, where everyone got bacon, which means they got all the endorsements, and the Moneyball shields were destroyed. So if you're like winning, but you haven't, like, you know, finished off the enemy yet, but you're like slowly getting there, with each successive push you're doing more and more damage to the enemy Moneyball, but then all of a sudden it goes into overtime and some guy is like been hiding in your base and your shields are down and he just destroys your Moneyball just like that and you lose. You know, that just feels cheap. It feels like, oh my god, I've been just 10 minutes of like strong pushing, strong successful pushing, getting all these advantages here, but because of overtime mode, all the shields for both sides have gone down, and this guy just walks in the base and destroys it and no one sees him. You know, that was a problem. Eventually what they did was, you know, it's not a satisfying way. It feels cheap to lose and it doesn't feel satisfying to win. And so what they finally ended up doing was, they made it that whoever had the whoever Moneyball was damaged more, those guys would lose at the end of 10 minutes. But that still felt, you know, it's just not really a satisfying way to end the game. Like, you don't actually end up destroying the enemy's Moneyball. You know, they just lose because you've done more damage to it through the match. You know, so here there is no time limit. Matches generally are 20 to 25 minutes. And, you know, that's great. You know, it's fast-paced, matches are short and exciting, you know, that's great. It's not like LOL or where, I mean, if you're losing badly, if you're getting stomped, the match is probably going to last around 10 minutes. You know, so it's not like Dota 2 where you can't fucking surrender, those goddamn imbeciles. Or LOL where you have like some idiots on your team, no, I'm gonna vote no one surrender because I'm gonna get 5 more IP after this game. So you sit there for fucking 40 minutes getting your ass kicked, being frustrated. So that's not really here. If you're getting stomped, the experience is short. It's still unpleasant, but it's short at least. It's not going to make you rage as much, well, hopefully. But there are problems with matchmaking in this game. Like, there is no ELO system yet or anything. Like, I mean, I keep saying this is beta. Any, like, bugs or glitches you see, which aren't many of. I mean, it's a gorgeous looking game, I think. It looks really nice. It runs on the Unreal 3 engine, and so it has that little, as you saw when I was showing off the different, don't even remember if I showed any, oh yeah, I probably did, different uniforms or whatever, different characters, how the models would like fade in and fade out, you know. It's like sort of like texture streaming, but I don't know if it is, but you know, that's just like a staple of the Unreal 3 engine. So this is what the game runs on. The original ran off that as well. And yes, another, oh, I didn't kill him, I got a bot streak. False alarm. So I'm just pushing bots here, leveling up. There's some different drops you get aside from money. Yeah, you get money for killing a bot, and you for just killing him, and when you kill him, they also drop money. So, you know, there's lots of cash to be made. And what else can you spend money on? Yeah, 4,000 credits. You can buy a Jackbot, which is a huge, massive hulking robot that, you know, takes a while to kill by yourself. You really need like people helping you out with it. And there's also some little buffs lying around the map that you can purchase. One mechanic I haven't told you about yet is Juice. That is the purple meter on the bottom. When that fills up and you press control, you basically go into like a really supercharged mode. You become faster, your health regenerates faster, and you do like crazy sick damage. And, you know, there's some, you can buy juice for like 2,000. That's pretty expensive. Generally not worth it, because if you die, you lose the juice. You can buy a speed boost, temporary of course, and one that regenerates your health much faster, which is great if you're low on health and you don't have any, a defender next to you to heal you up.
Well, I'll bet Mr. Superfan regrets entering our mascot sweepstakes now.
There is also the neutral boss, you know, Baron from LoL or Roshan from Dota. Here it's Chicky Cantor. It's the announcer's pet, or I should say friend more really. His friend, his chicken friend. It's a huge, big-ass chicken. It spawns at the 25-minute mark, I believe. And yeah, it gives... I could be wrong on this, so don't quote me on it, but it gives like your whole team, if you kill it, gives your whole team... Well, you don't kill it. You don't really kill the chicken. It just flies away and hatches a gold egg. It gives your whole team like all the bacon level endorsements, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what happens. Every time I've gotten it so far, you know, my accuracy and speed all improved. So, I'm betting that's what happened. I mean, I'm betting that's what the killing it gives you. So yeah, we're fighting over the Annihilator. After I got it like the first time around, and we are never able to get it ever again. As you can see, they keep getting it every single time. It's so annoying and so frustrating. I mean, we push so far into their base, we do so much progress, and then we just, all of a sudden, it becomes a fair playing field again when they get the Annihilator. It's a very intense, one of the most satisfying matches I've had so far. As I was saying earlier, I believe, there are problems with matchmaking. You saw that I have plenty more losses than I have wins. You know, I consider myself to be pretty good at this game. I'm not trying to be, like, egotistical or arrogant here. But, you know, Chicky just spawned, and God, I love the announcer. He's just so hilarious. His commentary is simply great. I'm so glad that he's in this game, that they brought him back. The same exact guy. So, with new lines, that's brilliant. That was a great element of the original Monday Night Combat. And you know, this is all supposed to be like a futuristic sport. You're a bunch of like clones playing for money. You're cloned from like various like superheroes, celebrities, scientists, and you just, you know, go out and kill each other for money. It's just hilarious.
Flaming churro. Some people think that's bad. I say, give me two. That's what I say.
Here I spawn a jackbot, and that music means the enemy team got the chicken, I believe. One of the best parts about when the chicken spawns is that they have a whole, like... My audio is glitchy in this one game. It usually isn't, but, you know, it's a beta. Get one. Can I get this one? Nope. Yeah, I spawned the jackbot on the right side, and it just killed someone, and I got the kill credit for it, which is, you know, great. My 4,000 gold investment paid off, and it's pushing heavily into their base, while my friend spawned one on the left side. I'm playing with my friend Neck Knight, and this other dude who I play. I don't know him personally, but I play him with this game pretty frequently. Smoley, that guy's the man.
Come on, Gunner, get mean now.
So yeah, when the chicken spawns, they made like a whole theme song for the chicken, and if the audio doesn't glitch up, the song is like on loop until the chicken just goes away, which is great. It's hysterical. It's a wonderful song. It's so catchy. I'm loving it. I just wish the audio didn't glitch up so I could always hear it. Never get tired of that. So yeah, you can grapple the jackbot as well, which, you know, prevents it from attacking while it's grappled. And I'm getting murdered here. Those Fuji bots are so damn strong. Doesn't matter how many levels you have, they'll still kick your ass. And I'm second place, but I have so many deaths. Oh, it's so embarrassing. But I'm playing with a developer. Can't get better footage than this. Well, unless you get queued up with him again, which is not not always likely. Here I go, off to fight once more. And pushing all the way to our money ball now. If they get any of these turrets, the next bot that comes destroys the money ball's shield, and then it can be attacked by anyone. So it's a really close, really intense game. This is really fun to play.
Sweet, brother.
Here I turn into turret mode, and I'm getting assaulted by those. But as you can see, I'm regenerating the armor. Once you're at full health, that's when you start getting armor, if you have that product. And yeah, snipers, I hate them so much when I'm playing as Gunner. Oh, it's so annoying because he's so slow. And if you're in turret mode, and if you're reloading, his reloading animation takes forever. If you're reloading, yes. Damn you, sniper, that's what you get. That's what you get, you bastard. Yeah, you're just a sitting duck if you're in turret mode and you're reloading. I mean, you have a little shield that protects your head, but once you're in turret mode, but oh, nice. But it still does a shit ton of damage. As you can see, the only one-hit kills now is, you know, just throwing them outside the arena or ejecting them outside. So, you know, they removed that mechanic from the original game.
The Annihilator is ready and
The Annihilator is ready once more. And oh my god, look, we're in their base. We're destroying their turrets. And no! Someone slips by us and gets the Annihilator. Oh. And I get surrounded and die again. 12 deaths. So embarrassing. Yeah, there's a death recap, which is, you know...
Chicky! Chicky! Come here, Chicky! Come to Mickey! Oh, we'll be together again, just you and me! I promise!
The announcer is just great. That stuff is simply brilliant. He's always commenting on things. He's always commentating on things and just like says random stuff. Whenever the chicken spawns, he always says something like that. It's really great. The game has a lot of personality. That's one of the things I was afraid of, is that how would they be able to create more characters done in the original style? That's a pretty unique style. All these characters have like this absolutely absurd personality to them. And you know, the original game had 6 heroes? Yeah, it had 6 playable characters. And, you know, they were all vastly different from each other. You had Assault, who was, you know, like the suave ladies' man dude. Support. Oh god. I went up the wrong pad.
They're all stacked now.
Yeah, there's voice chat in this game too, which Dota and Han have, but of course League doesn't. Fuck that game. God. Hate League of Legends now. Yeah, so yeah. Talk about Assault. Engineers like this Italian dude who's like he's like a retarded version of Confucius. And the gunner who I'm playing as is like he seems like simple-minded and stupid with a big goofy grin on his face, but he's like some really laid-back, chill, like Hawaiian dude. Really, it's just great, man. And even all these new heroes that they put in are also, you know, done in the same style, have very great personality, very original, great personality. It's just the only one that I think is lacking is Gunslinger. Her character model just looks really lazy to me. But you know, everything else, they all look like, you know, they belong in this stupid, crazy, silly world with their all crazy, absurd personalities, and it's very fitting. If the monkey charges at me, I stop him with a grapple attack before he manages to grapple me. If your juice meter is full, you can escape from a grapple by activating juice. That's the only way. Otherwise, you're pretty much screwed. We're taking down the jackbot here. One guy's grappling him as we're all shelling him with bull. Oh! So aggravating. 13 deaths. Playing so bad. I mean, I have so many kills and so many bot kills, but I'm also feeding the enemy team. You know, it's just like LOL, Han, Dota. Every time you die, you give the player who killed you a shit ton of gold. And, you know, and experience. So they level up, well, gold is experience, the credits I mean. Credits are experience. The level cap is 15. And, you know, you kill someone, you get money for it. So you level up faster, your abilities become stronger, you just become simply more powerful. And if you become powerful enough, you get ahead like by like 3 or 4 levels, then you're almost unstoppable basically. So, you know, it's feeding. You know, the same concepts of Dota style games apply here. You know, this is no different just because it's from a different perspective or has, you know, third-person shooter mechanics to it. The same concept is still here. And, you know, with more money, they can spawn the Annihilator, get more jackbots, stuff like that. So, yeah. Get their shields down, we're making a push. I have all our bots pushing them. Taking down this Fuji bot, get it down. And there's so many of them here. You can't really attack the money ball. And a jackbot spawns.
Told you.
These bots, I don't know what they're called, but they prevent you from using your abilities. It's like, you know, it's like the spell silence in RPGs. And I get killed again. 14 deaths. Yeah, he gets killed there because he couldn't use any of his moves. He's being silenced by that bot. And they use the Annihilator again. Just like a minute ago, we were in their base. Their shields were down. We were attacking that. And all of a sudden, it like becomes a equal playing field again. We have a jackbot right in our base. Thankfully, we get it down before he destroys. Or like second to last turret on the left lane. Our right side is completely destroyed. And there we go. The Slim bot destroyed the shield. Now our money ball is open to attack. Trying to kill the veteran here. These annoying, stupid pudge grabs. Kill the monkey instead.
They're still coming on the right, our jackpot.
And that guy escapes. Too slow, can't catch him. And Gunner, he does more, like the closer you are, the more damage he does. Yeah, each hero has 2 weapons. Gunner's other one is like mortar rockets.
Yeah, I just want to make Scathis proud, that's why.
And, yeah. Secondary attack on that is the grapple. The grapple is always on your secondary weapon. There we go, I'm now level 15. And we have 2 jackbots coming in on the right lane. So yeah, this has to be over now. Here we are. Attacking them, getting the bots down. Frozen by the sniper, but I don't care. I'm just killing this guy. There we go. Nemesis kill. Killed another guy. Now I'm on a killing streak. And oh, they got both of our jackbots. Oh, those combat kittens. Just pummeling me. And we have another jackbot coming. Oh, I picked up bacon. Now I'm getting my... Oh, I was taking way too many turret hits. Activate boost, and I'm getting healed, so I should be fine. Of course, we have to wait for the bot itself to destroy the shield. You can't do it. A bot has to do it. Thankfully, all their turrets are down now. There we go. Their shield is... The money ball is down. We're attacking it. Going to turret mode. Oh, and you know, you can't turn around completely. And, of course, I had to reload. Which just got me killed. Yeah, but they have no turrets remaining. This is a pretty lengthy game. They usually never last this long. This has been
I
30
just hate
minutes
how
so
the
far.
laser for the NG, the healing laser, it just goes everywhere.
Like I said, generally it's 20 to 25 minutes if it's like an even match.
Support, I
Both
mean.
sides are playing well. And our money ball shields go down somehow. All of our turrets are down as well. So yeah, Super Monday Night Combat is, you know, excellent game. And best of all, you can sign up on the beta on their site, and best of all, you know, all the stuff you unlock during the beta, you get to keep when the game goes live. When it becomes finished, it becomes released, when it becomes public. It's going to be free to play. You can unlock everything through just, oh, this is great. The enemy Cheston gets, the two neutral bouncers grappled him, and so he had nowhere to go, so I just got an an easy kill. That was funny. An easy free kill. So yeah, doing a final push. Yeah, free to play. All the stuff you unlock during the beta you get to keep when the game goes live, which is great. Otherwise I wouldn't be playing it. I mean, some betas have it. Even like basic betas like Battlefield, you know, where there's a cap anyway, you know, what's the point of playing it when you're gonna like lose all the stuff you unlocked anyway? It's like, oh, yeah, I played it a few times, check out the graphics and the map. Oh, this is pretty nice. I'll be looking forward to the full release. But some people, they just like play that shit non-stop. I don't know how, but whatever, you know. That's their taste, that's their opinion. But if I wanted to be getting like my stuff, if I would have to redo all this, re-unlock Gunner, which took ages, there was no way I would be playing this. This is extremely fun to play game. There are matchmaking problems where, you know, I've had 2v5s, 3v5s, 3v3s, people that get disconnected, people rage quit. There's no lever penalty system yet, but there will be one soon. There's just like connectivity issues, but aside from that, it's really solid, extremely fun to play, and best of all, when you win, you get to stand on this platform and taunt.
Ooh, let's do this.
Coming up next, folks, a brand new episode of Beat the Meat Sacks. Billy and less than all cyborg.
So thanks for checking out my video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. This has been Super Monday Night Combat. Be sure to check it out if you've enjoyed it. It's a extremely fun, free-to-play game. See you guys next time.